Welcome back everybody, Dan here for Sim Racing Source. Thanks so much for joining in for today's video. So recently I did a video comparing Project Cars 1 to Project Cars 2, and in my opinion I found Project Cars 1 to be a more enjoyable experience. The physics and tire model kind of gave me just a better experience in general. Now I will say that when I did that I compared baseline force feedback setup to baseline force feedback setup. So in other words, I used the out-of-the-box force feedback in both games. Now, an argument that many people have is that you need to install the Jack Spade force feedback files into Project Cars 2 to get the best experience, and it supposedly makes things a lot better. Now, I don't think that's necessarily a fair comparison to compare Project Cars 2 with a force feedback upgrade to Project Cars 1 on the standard force feedback, but I did want to and was quite interested in checking it out and seeing what this was all about, seeing why people were saying that it was such a big improvement. So, believe it or not, I had never tried it before. So I went and found this Jack Spade force feedback files. It was a very simple install. You just download the file off of the Project Cars forums, and then you basically drop which file you want to use, because there's several of them, into your game directory, your My Documents game directory. Very simple, very self-explanatory. Anybody can do it, and I loaded up Project Cars and went driving. And I have to say that I'm quite surprised at the improvement it made to Project Cars 2. It does make a significant improvement. It makes the experience much, much better, without a doubt. You get a lot more road feel. The force feedback feels much more natural, and the main thing is you just get more of everything. It seems like in Project Cars 2, the baseline force feedback, even when you have it cranked all the way up, it's just missing a lot of information, and in some way, in some fashion, I'm not exactly sure how they do it, I don't know the details on it, but the Jack Spade file brings a lot more of that information out. So it does make for a much better experience. If you haven't used it, definitely go grab that file, install it, and check out the Jack Spade file on Project Cars 2, because it does make it a lot more fun to play. Now, that being said, did the Jack Spade file make the force feedback better, in my opinion, in Project Cars 2 than the baseline force feedback in Project Cars 1? No, it didn't. Like I said, Project Cars 2 is a huge improvement, but to me, after trying most of the same cars and doing a significant amount of driving today, Project Cars 1 still feels a little better. You know, even with the Jack Spade files, to me, Project Cars 2 is still missing that seat of the pants feeling. That on-edge seat of the pants, like you're constantly having to be in control. And I know that's more because of the physics and tire model of the two games and less about the force feedback. So I kind of knew that's what I was going to find out when I tested it, but it does make a huge improvement for Project Cars 2. So if you own Project Cars 2 and you have not tried the Jack Spade files for the force feedback, definitely go hop on the forums. Just do a simple Google search for Project Cars 2 Jack Spade. It will come up. Very easy install. So grab it, stick it in your game, give it a try. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So yes, to answer the question, Jack Spade force feedback did significantly improve Project Cars 2, but I still prefer Project Cars 1 over Project Cars 2. So hopefully that information was helpful to you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. Remember to subscribe if you are not. We're on a roll this month. I'm trying to get as many videos out as possible in the month of October for as long as I can. So thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, I greatly appreciate it, and I will talk with you in the next video. We'll see you later.